Hey Creekside Coyotes, thanks so much for taking interest in our cross-country skis. We received our cross-country skis about 7 years ago from Central Cross Country Ski Club, and this club is in Madison. They were amazing and gifted us a full classroom set of cross-country skis. During this instructional video, I would like to teach you about the important parts of the skis, how to put them on and take them off, and how to move safely in them. It is very important to remember that skis should only be put on in the snow, never on pavement or blacktop. The first thing you might notice is each ski is marked by an L for left and R for right. These are not totally necessary to have them on the appropriate foot to make them work, but they do help out with the buckles. Next, check out the straps. There are 3 of them, one on top, one across the middle, and one in the back. You will notice on the top strap and the middle strap that there are silver tooth-like buckles and also a black rubber band. If your skis don't have the black rubber band on the strap, no problem. They break pretty easy and get lost in the snow. The back strap has a black buckle where the strap is woven in through. Now let's talk about getting our skis on. I will start by placing the skis next to each other, L on the left and R on the right. Again, it is not a huge deal if they are on opposite feet, just makes it different when you fasten the buckles. To get the buckles and straps ready for your feet to slide in, you will want to slide open the buckles and straps as far as they go without pulling them out of the buckle completely. I find it easier to kneel down for the first foot, however you can certainly fasten both while standing. Once I slide my foot in, I want to line the top strap over my midfoot and the middle strap at the base of my ankle. The back strap will go around my heel. I also want to make sure that my foot is centered on the ski. Start by pulling the front strap up and then across. The tooth will lock into a hole. If you have the black rubber band, you can slide the end of the rubber strap into and under that band. If you don't have one, no problem. The strap should stay fastened in the tooth. You will do the same thing for the strap over the midfoot just underneath your ankle, pulling up and then across, making sure a tooth fits nicely into the hole, and then securing the strap under the rubber band. Lastly, you will pull the black strap around the back of your heel. Sometimes I like to tuck the remaining strap in under the strap so it doesn't flop around. After all the straps are fastened tightly, you are ready to go. If ever they loosen while you are skiing or your foot slides off the side, you can stop and tighten them up. Now that our skis are on, let's try out some skills. Please excuse my super flat, super muddy, sparse of snow backyard. Hopefully we'll have more snow for you to enjoy these awesome skis. As we ski, we use movement pattern very similar to walking, but instead of picking up our feet, we lift our heels in the skis and push off the balls of our feet to glide. It is important to keep your knees bent and your weight forward. You'll notice I use a star step to turn. The skis should always stay parallel or next to each other and never cross. So little side steps in a circle make a star pattern in the snow and allow me to turn. So what happens if and when we fall? Here's how to get back up. We call this dead bug. I'm going to start by rolling on my back and then putting my skis above me side by side. Then I'm going to flop to one side, keeping my skis side by side and setting them in the snow. I will use my hands on the side of me and walk myself back up to standing. If I press behind me, my feet will just slide away. If I fall on a slight hill or decline, I first want to get my body sideways or perpendicular to the hill, and then follow these same steps. Speaking of a hill or a decline, if you happen upon one, try a pizza or wedge or snowplow with your skis. Kicking out your heels and turning your toes will allow you to slow down. Don't cross your skis, remember. Just remember, the more parallel or side by side your skis are, the faster you will go down the hill. Now to get back up the hill. We use a stepping pattern called the herringbone. It is called the herringbone because it leaves this crosshatch pattern behind in the snow. To get up a hill, turn your heels in and your toes out. Remember to bend your knees and keep your weight forward. Take small steps with this pattern to get back up the hill. French fries or side-stepping parallel can also help you to get up or down a hill safely. Just remember to have a slight bend in your knees and keep your skis side by side. Depending on the incline of the hill, you may also need to lean into the hill just a bit. And of course, a fan favorite, jumping jacks and cross-country skis. To try out a jumping jack, just jump your skis out wide and then jump them back together. This is a fun skill that can be added to a noodle or ball tag game as a consequence for being tagged. Just always be sure to keep those skis side by side. And remember, don't cross the skis. Now, boys and girls, I know I talked about hills, but you do not need to do any hills while you're cross-country skiing. You can stay on super flat ground and have a blast. Just make sure if you do any hills that you have a parent or guardian with you and that you are super safe. Now let's learn how to take these cross-country skis off so we can get inside from some warm cocoa. First, I'm going to start with that top buckle. I'm going to pull it out of the little black rubber band. Then I will pull the black rubber holey strap up towards me and then back away from the ski. This should remove that little silver tooth of the buckle from the hole. Next, I'm going to do the same thing with the middle strap. Lastly, I'm going to weave the back black strap through the buckle just before the end, loosening it all the way to the end without pulling it out of the buckle. Once all the buckles are undone and loosened, then I can step out and work on the second ski. I may choose to kneel down to loosen the second ski, since my first foot is free. Well, there we have it, Creekside Coyotes. That is how you put on, take off, and enjoy our cross-country skis. I hope you have a ton of fun exploring some prairie in these skis. Remember to email me if you have any questions. Enjoy!